As first reported to our Boston Wrestling MWF family on Patreon, big things are happening as we wrap up our biggest spring ever and kick off our summer of 7 p.m. beginning Memorial Day night, when brand new Wrestling Insider episodes premiere at 7 p.m., 7 days per week. We also kick off our Make-A-Wish drive in high gear to help grant wishes to awesome kids that have been waiting over a year in many cases. After an Extreme Saturday with New Jack and a Demolition doubleheader with Axe, put the women and children to bed. As fresh from the Shawn Michaels A&E biography, Marty Jannetty returns for a Party with Marty triple header, Friday, June 18th, Saturday, June 19th, and then joining us again for the WWE Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, Sunday, June the 20th, taping episodes of Wrestling Insiders, watch-alongs, and cyber autograph signings. It's going to be a huge weekend that demands fan involvement. Head on over to BostonWrestling.com for complete information and pre-ordering option. Let's help keep wrestling legends working and great wrestling talk show content being produced. We can't do it without you. Help us explode into summer, 7 nights a week at 7 p.m.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
I'm Dan Marty.
And I'm John Cena Sr.
Johnny, things are heating up as the summer turns to fall. Our 20th anniversary here in Boston Wrestling MWF. The board of directors meeting is coming. There is news breaking left and right, up and down. We are looking for some new hungry young athletes to join the roster of the Millennium Wrestling Federation as we get ready to celebrate 2 decades of our existence as a man that has been around this fine sport. In a minute or so, Johnny, what do you want to see from these athletes that want to compete with the king of sports here in New England?
They have to be hungry. They have to be professional. They have to want to get in there and have a great match and get along and be fan-friendly. If you've got that type of stuff and you've got the training we need, I'm looking for you.
Or you could have the scruples and character and integrity of someone like Cam Zagami that would sell their mother for $1.
Mr. Zagami, I told you before, keep one eye on the door and the other on your back.
Unbelievable. I implore any young professional wrestler in this sport that is interested in making it a full-time career, whether you want to join Boston Wrestling, whether you're able to be in the vicinity of the Northeast, check out Al Snow's studio shoot interview that he did with us back at Wrestle House in Tampa. Very insightful hour discussion or so from Al about what it takes, what you should be looking for, how you should be approaching it, from a man that has done it for WWE, a man that did it for TNA and Impact Wrestling, and now runs Ohio Valley Wrestling across television and online around the globe. But Johnny, not only are we looking for great athletes with a great passion and heart for this sport, but we're also looking for some technical help. You know, with all of the productions we have going on here in studio, we're almost killing the help, so to speak. I mean, even Howard today, we have to send out a shout out to his wisdom teeth. They're being removed.
Wow.
He's going to be in a lot of pain.
Oh, definitely.
And Jackie was making jokes. Can you believe that?
Well, Jackie the jokester makes jokes about everything.
All right, well, it's part of his nature.
You know, I'll tell you what, though. It's a lot of fun down here. We need some folks to come in and help with the cameras, help with the setup, just do some general overall stuff. If you're a fan of professional wrestling and you want to get on the inside before anybody else through the interviews with Marty Jannetty, you know, we've had Axe and Smash, just get right in on the stuff. I say you got to get down here, you got to come in, you got to train, you got to be part of it.
And you don't need to exactly have a background in television production. There are some things we can teach. There is work that goes along with it that is non-specific to technology. We're especially looking for someone versed in Photoshop that knows the ins and outs of that, because I am far from a Photoshop type expert. When it comes to the live events, you know, there are certain staffing needs we even need for that, as Dr. Reiss has expressed. So if you are looking for an entry into the world of professional wrestling, there is no better place. But again, it is a unique world to me when it's done right, it is the greatest form of action, excitement, sport, and entertainment on the planet, but it takes a lot of sacrifice. You have to want this industry bad. If you feel like it is something that interests you, again, shoot us an email, bw@bostonwrestling.com. You might even get to meet this guy.
Oh, all right.
So again, folks, as the summer heats up, we're getting ready for a massive 20th anniversary spectacular. What more could we talk about, Johnny? Again, we want to keep the athletes that we do have on their toes. There are more coming. We've received some emails from some elite talent around the United States, in some cases out of the United States, once travel is opened up a little bit more. And we're looking for some fine young folks to join us here at this studio and take that first step forward into professional wrestling like I did back in October of 1993, like you did back in the 1970s when you were doing some spot shows for Vince McMahon Sr.'s WWF.
Right on.
All right, fans, again, shoot us an email, bw@bostonwrestling.com. Boston Wrestling Sports and the MWF explodes into a new year of unknown with professional wrestling content galore, and we need you to join our family. Every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. after we review the previous night's Monday Night Raw, it's Wrestling Insiders at your house with the unpredictable WWE Hall of Famer, Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. Wednesday nights after WWE, NXT, and AEW at 10 p.m., you never know who's going to show up on Wrestling Insiders Special Edition. Every Thursday night at 10 p.m. after our NXT and Dynamite review, it's Marty Jannetty's No Holds Barred Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll journey through the 80s and 90s on Wrestling Insiders Party with Marty. Friday nights after the lights go down at the Thunderdome on SmackDown, it's John Cena Sr.'s Wrestling Insiders Fabulous Fridays. Plus, look for classic clips, bonus live episodes, pay-per-view watch-alongs, and more. If you want early, ad-free access to all of our Wrestling Insider talk shows, our acclaimed studio shoot interview DVD library, and to help keep wrestling legends working during the worst of times, for less than a cup of coffee at Starbucks, join our growing family at patreon.com/Boston Wrestling. Expect the unexpected in 2021.